and welcome to Don't Tell Mama. At this time, please take a moment to silence all electronic and noise-making devices that may interrupt this evening's performance. Also, please note that the taking of flash photography is strictly prohibited. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
So honored. And when, you know something, if anything happened to this room, I think cabaret would end. In the city, I'm looking at the wonderful people who are sitting in this room. And okay, one thing I'm going to have to do, I come from Brooklyn, so I'm going to have to sound like I do, so I speak very fast because we have so much to give you tonight that I think we would be here for 4 hours. So I'm so thrilled with the people that I was able to honor tonight and the performers who are performing in this honor. The whole idea started because I was finding that people of certain ages were being discriminated against in the entertainment world and every world. And you know something? I'm noticing since we started this series that it's not as much anymore. And that people are working longer and being appreciated. And I thank you for coming. And tonight, I'm honoring 3 people who are all over 50, some way over 50, who were diagnosed with cancer and told they were not going to survive. And they not only survived, they're here and they're performing and getting great reviews. In their honor. So I'm going to have to use notes because I'm over 52. I want to introduce our first, he's not going to get up now, but to let you know that Bruce Clough, our first honoree, he's performed over 100 roles on stage. Mostly bad guys, but earning great praise and award nominations, and also working with showbiz icons. And his life changed 5 years ago. And after 5 years of teaching, running a theater department, singing in a big band, and fighting cancer, he returned to Don't Tell Mama with his show Silver Linings this year, and we're so glad that he is back out there. Our second honoree is someone, they sent me her tiny bio, and if I read that, we would be here until next Monday. So, her tiny bio. Just a few highlights. She had a lifelong love affair with being a professional stage actress, and it all began when Miss Donna was 8 years old and asked to play the piano and sing My Country 'Tis of Thee at a church service. And then in high school, her French teacher would admonish her for being in the hall memorizing her lines for a paying gig instead of being in the class doing her French verbs. And just quickly, while waiting for her graduation exercises from the American Academy of Dramatic Arts with the keynote speech by Sir John Gielgud. Anybody heard of him? She landed the role of Antigone in Jean Anouilh's Antigone, directed by group theater actor-director Maurice Karnofsky. I mean, she's worked with the best. And in the meantime, she was playing on the soap opera Love of Life. And she's receiving fan mails, and this woman has been working her whole life, and we're so pleased and proud to honor her tonight. Oh, I didn't mention her name, and her name is Donna Elliott. And she happens to be gorgeous, too. And our third honoree is someone who I just recently met. And she's so interesting because she's actually made a movie about her experience with fighting cancer called The Pink Hulk. And she is here tonight to give you some about it. She's a 2-time cancer survivor and playwright and award-winning actor. And she received the WOW Award from Sweden's Gothenburg Fringe Festival. And in September, her play was a finalist in the New York Works Festival on Theatre Row. Miss Valerie David. Our first performer was one of my first honorees. And I think you all know her. Does anybody in here not know Peggy Eason? Peggy Eason is a person that I know sees the truth in the world. She can't see, she was born blind, but she sees the truth in the world. She was a MAC Award nominee, and everyone in Cabaret cheers her. Miss Peggy Eason, singing what else but Young at Heart.
I don't really need this much, but fairy tales can come true. It can happen to you if you're young at heart. For it's hard, you will find, to be narrow of mind if you're young at heart. You can go to extremes with impossible schemes. You can laugh while your dreams fall apart at the seams. And life gets more exciting with each passing day. And love is either in your heart or on its way. Don't you know that it's worth every treasure on earth to be young at heart? For as rich as you are, it's much better by far to be young at heart. And if you should survive to 105, look at all you derive out of being alive. And here is the best part, yeah, you'll have a head start, yeah, if you are among the very young at heart. Take it away, Matthew. Especially you, Donna, my new friend, Donna Elliott. Young at heart. And if you should survive to 105, look at all you derive out of being alive. And here is the best part. Everybody, you'll have a head start if you are among the very young at heart. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to know that Peggy Eason was one of the first honorees in this series in 2015. And she has proved herself every inch of the way. At the piano is the incredible Matthew Margaret, and I swear he only has two hands. He really only has two hands. The beautiful woman who is walking up here is a woman that I've seen just grow in her performance, and she is one of the most lovely people I know, and if I had a daughter, I'd love her to be her. And she's performed at the Bistro Awards, and I have to tell you that she met Valerie David several years ago in Virginia Beach, quote from Marnie, where I'm from, at a Jewish singles event. and I'm still single.
And I married a Catholic.
And she's going to be singing a song for you that she sang in her wonderful show that I saw called Accidental Happiness. Miss Marnie Klar. If I hug her enough, do you think I could look like her?
Yeah. You know the bed feels warmer, sleeping here alone. You know I dream in color and do the things I want. Think you got the best of me, think you had the last laugh, bet you think that everything good is gone. Think you left me broken down, think that I'd come running back. Baby, you don't know me 'cause you're dead wrong. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller, doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone. What doesn't kill you makes a fighter, footsteps even lighter. Doesn't mean I'm over 'cause you're gone. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, stronger. Just me, myself, and I. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller, doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone. They told you I was starting over with someone new. They told you I was moving on over you. You didn't think that I'd come back swinging. You tried to break me, but you see what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller, doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone. What doesn't kill you makes a fighter, footsteps even lighter. Doesn't mean I'm over 'cause you're gone. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, stronger. Just me, myself, and I. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller, doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone. Thanks to you, I got a new thing started. Thanks to you, I'm not the broken hearted. Thanks to you, I'm finally thinking about me. You know, in the end, the day you left was just my beginning. In the end, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller, doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone. What doesn't kill you makes a fighter, footsteps even lighter. Doesn't mean I'm over 'cause you're gone. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, stronger. Just me, myself, and I. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller, doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone. I'm not alone. Thank you so much. I had actually forgotten to say that to all of the honorees tonight, just more power to you. I did that song about a near-death accident I was in as a teenager, so I'm with you in spirit and love, and glad that you're okay and you're here. Thank you.
All ages ago. All ages ago. I love human beings. I love our ages. I think we're a great species. We're so much fun. And there are a lot of people that I have honored who are in the room now, too. I can't see you all, but I just want to thank you for being here, and I'll announce you later when the lights are on so I can see. Our next performer is a former honoree, and a man who moves my heart so. Bob Diamond is a man who worked a director on the Joe Franklin show for the last 8 years of Joe's life. And he directed my partner Spector and I when we were on that show in the 80s. And I'll never forget loving him, and then getting to know him again now is such an honor to me. And let me think, what else about him? Oh, his show won a Bistro Award, and he won the 2017 Mac Award for Best Male Vocalist. Bob Dylan. Oh, and he's still gorgeous.
Thank you, Marnie. A little correction, I did not win the Bistro Award. I mean, I will take it, but I did not win it. I just have to say, Miss Donna, I love you. I've loved you forever. Bruce, I'm so glad that we are friends. Valerie, I look forward to meeting you. I never thought that there could be a love like yours and mine. I never dreamed that I would see the day that I would find a love that feels so right. But here we are tonight, and now the only thing we really need is time. We live on borrowed time. No one can be sure when the loan will finally come due. But I'm loving all of mine. I know what time is for. I borrowed it so I can spend it all right here with you. When I believed life held guarantees. There was a time when I was sure my future was secure. But life had other plans. The future's in God's hands, and knowing that has let me live and love you more. Yesterday is past. Tomorrow seems a million miles away. But I promise you that I'm gonna make love last by living every moment, every hour, every day. Now we may have a year, have a lifetime. No one can be certain what the future will allow. But you and I are here, and this time is the right time. 'Cause one thing that I know is that we have each other now. And now into the unknown, 'cause we're gonna be just fine. Whatever life may bring, we'll face it all together, and we'll never be alone. will never be alone.
Wanted to send his love. David Friedman wrote that song. And he is at a very major spiritual retreat for the week and couldn't be here, but he wanted to send his love. Thank you for singing that, Bob. It always gets my heart. Oh my God. And where am I? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the one and the only Groucho Marx.
Yeah.
I used to listen to you when I was a kid in my grandma's living room every Friday night.
Let's have a big hand for Bobbie Horowitz, who dressed up like a pumpkin tonight. Look at that. I hate how performers come up here and they don't even recognize the honorees we have tonight. So please, that guy, this woman, and somebody over here. I have no idea who their names are. Yes, this is a gala night. And if there's one thing President Trump and I agree on, it's a gala night. Which reminds me of Stormy Daniels. I'd like to horse around with her, I'll tell you that. You know, Stormy, really, she should have been a weather girl. Can you imagine her? Tomorrow we're going to have two big fronts coming your way. She was going to be a school teacher, but every time she turned around, she would erase the board. Well, this is a better crowd than I thought. You look beautiful, you really do. What, are you writing down all the jokes here? How do you do? Got a woman in the front row writing everything down. What are you writing down? How wonderful I am. Well, thank you. Do you know the difference between sex and Cheerios? Good. After the show, we'll go to my dressing room, we'll have breakfast. All right, anyway. I would like to sing a song about a young girl that I knew, a beautiful girl. Her name was Lydia, and she had tattoos all over her body. On one knee, she had a tattoo of the Chicago Fire. On the other knee, she had a tattoo of the devil. Oh, she was a good-looking girl, but when she crossed her legs, it looked like hell. Oh Lydia, say, have you met Lydia? Lydia, the tattooed lady. She's got eyes that men adore so, and a torso even more so. Lydia, oh Lydia, that encyclopedia. Oh Lydia, the queen of tattoo. On her back is the Battle of Waterloo. Beside it, the wreck of the Hesperus too. And proudly below waves the red, white, and blue. You can learn a lot from Lydia. La la la, la la la, la la la, la la la. When her robe is unfurled, she can show you the world if you step up in Delaware. For a dime, you can see Kankakee or Paris or Washington crossing the Delaware. La la la, la la, come on. La la la, la la la. When her robe is unfurled, she can show you the world if you step up in Delaware. For a dime, you can see Kankakee or Paris or Washington crossing the Delaware. Come on. La la la, la la la, la la la, la la la. Okay, wait a minute. Just the women. La la la. Come on. La la la, la la la, la la la. Now just the men. La la la, la la la, la la la, la la la. Okay, now just Bob Darling. met Lydia, Lydia the tattoo lady. She once swept an admiral clear off his feet. The ships on her hips made his heart skip a beat. And now the old boy's in command of the fleet. For he went and married Lydia. La la. Bye.
Okay, am I allowed to give you a name? Grouchy Marks. That's his reading. Okay. And I am, okay, I'm going to tell you it's Ron MacClosky. I'm telling you that. And here is a woman that I have recently, a couple of years ago actually, had started to become really good friends with, and I am so thrilled to know her. She is such a lovely human being and keeps going and keeps going. And I just saw her show, and it was called Skylarking, and she's also done a show called Serenade in Blue. But her show Skylarking, both of them, but Skylarking just wiped me out, and she's going to bring it back again, and I really think everyone should see it. And she's the winner of the Hanson Award, the 2018 Hanson Award, for someone who keeps going. And I'm so thrilled to know Carol Shedlin. I was never a great tech person.
Thank you, Bobbie. That was just beautiful. And to all the honorees, God bless you for the inspiration. Midnight, you heavy laden, it's midnight. Come on and trade in your old dreams for new, your new dreams for old. I know where they're bought, I know where they're sold. Midnight, you've got to get there at midnight, and you'll be met there by others like you, brothers as blue, smiling on the street of dreams. Love laughs at a king, kings don't mean a thing on the street of dreams. Dreams broken in two can be made like new on the street of dreams. Gold, silver, and gold, all you can hold is in the moonbeams. Poor, no one is poor, long as love is sure on the street of dreams. Midnight, look at the steeple, it's midnight. Unhappy people, it's ringing with joy, it's ringing with cheer, 'cause yesterday's gone, tomorrow is near. Midnight, the heart is lighter at midnight. Things will be brighter the moment you find more of your kind, smiling on the street of dreams. Gold, silver, and gold, all you can hold is in the moonbeams. Poor, no one is poor, long as love is sure on the street of dreams.
blessed to meet this woman. I'm so blessed to everybody here. If I announced all the great people in this audience, we would be here all night. But we do have some previous honorees here. Barbara Malley is sitting here. And did I see Ira Lee? Ira Lee is here. Are there any other honorees?
Michael Colby.
Oh, Michael Colby is. That's the guy that I used to wheel around in his stroller when he was little. My dad used to take me to the Algonquin to see cabaret shows. And that's when I met Michael. You still have him. And he is a former honoree, and we love him. Oh my God, pardon? Oh, and Deborah Stone is here. Yes. Oh man, thank you, Matthew.
And Stephen Hanks.
And she has a wonderful show coming up. I mean,
That guy, that Trump hater, Stephen Hanks is...
and Stephen Hanks. And you go out and vote, by the way. Go out and vote in this midterm election. And Stephen Hanks is very, very active in it for the Democratic Party. And thank you, Stephen. Okay, boy, pardon? Who's next on? Oh! I think I met this person. I'm not trying to be... I mean, this is Mr. Cabaret. I don't know what else to call him. This is one of the most incredible human beings I've ever met in my life. I met him years ago when my partner Spectre and I were doing Horowitz and Spectre cabaret shows. And he gets better and better and better and larger and more fulfilling every year. I think you know who he is. And he's got, an incredible show that he did at Pangea, and he's going to do more of them. And see his show.
Have those sweet potato fries.
Does anybody not know Mr. Sidney Myer?
She said she couldn't think of some other things to call me. Well, I'll tell her.
And Sidney Myer?
Oh, that way. Mr. Cabaret. Well, really. I'm so happy to be here. Where am I? I would like to... I know all these people forever, and it's wonderful. Bobbie, your series celebrating them, and we go way back. So, Elliott. And this song was given to me for the first time last week, and I spoke to my therapist about it. She does not feel I'm reality-based. Well, she may have a point. Really. How lovely to sit here in the shade with none of the woes of man and maid. I'm glad I'm not young anymore. Thank you, Jeff Arner. The rivals that don't exist at all. The feeling you're only 2 feet tall. I'm glad I'm not young anymore. No more confusion. No morning after surprise. No self-delusion that when you're telling those lies. He isn't wise. And even if love came through the door, the kind that goes on forevermore is shorter than before. Oh, I'm so glad that I'm not young anymore. The tiny remark that tortures you, the fear that your friends won't like him too. I'm glad I'm not young anymore. Sing with me if you qualify. A longing to end that stale affair until you find out he doesn't care. I'm glad I'm not young anymore. No more frustration, no star-crossed lover am I, no aggravation, just one reluctant reply, Mr. Goodbye. The fountain of youth is dull as paint. Methuselah is my patron saint. I've never been so comfortable before. Oh, I'm so glad that I'm not young anymore. The worry if you're the best or worst, and then you find out you are the first. I'm glad all others but you he does and shan't. You feel that you should, you do, you can't. No desperation, no midnight pacing of floors. What's liberation? To know that child on all fours couldn't be yours. Too old for a wedding day in June, but not for a weekend honeymoon. What better life could heaven have in store? Oh, I'm so glad that I'm not young anymore.
going to go on. He gets either what you need to bring, he gets the chairs. I don't know how he does it. I really don't know how he does it. Okay, we are now up to meeting our honorees. And I am so thrilled to know these people. Some of them I didn't know for that long. And knowing Bruce Clough is so wonderful to me. He is just such an interesting person. And when I first heard him sing, I went, whoa. And then I didn't see him for 5 years. And I found out why. And now he is back. Mr. Bruce.
I don't know how this is going to sound, but I really needed this tonight. We're all kind of stressed out about certain things, so I just want to say that thank you. Could I have a hand for Bobbie Horowitz? I had trouble picking a song tonight, but I decided to pick a song that was the first song that I learned brand new after recovery. It may not be so appropriate tonight, but I don't care. You know what the hell. It's a song that I get to play a bad guy, which is nice, and you get to be my hyenas, which is nice. I never thought hyenas essential. They're crude and unspeakably plain. Maybe they've a glimmer of potential if allied to my vision and brain. Your powers of retention are as wet as a warthog's backside. But think as you are, pay attention! My words are a matter of pride. It's clear from your vacant expression the lights are not all on upstairs. But we're talking kings and successions. Even you can't be caught unawares. So prepare for the chance of a lifetime. Be prepared for sensational news. A shining new era is tiptoeing nearer. And where do you feature? Just listen to teacher. I know it sounds sordid, but you'll be rewarded when at last I am given my dues. And injustice deliciously squared. Be prepared. Yeah, we'll be prepared. For what? For the death of truth. I'm going to kill it. Oh, good. It's truth. No truth, la 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 la. Idiot! There will be truth. What I say is truth. Stick with me, and you'll never go uninsured again. It's great that you'll soon be connected with a king who'll be all-time adored. Of course, quid pro quo, you're expected to take certain duties on board. The future is littered with prizes, and though I'm the main addressee, of course, the point that I must emphasize is you won't get a sniff without me. So, prepare for the coup of the century. Be prepared for the murkiest scam. Meticulous planning, tenacity spanning, decades of denial is simply why I'll be king undisputed, respected, saluted, and seen for the wonder I am. Yes, my teeth and ambitions are bare. Be prepared. Yeah, my teeth and ambitions are bare. Be prepared.
want the hand mic? Oh, sure. Yeah. Okay. How was that? I'm really having a good time. People in this room. And our next honoree is the wonderful Valerie Davis. This in the right place?
Oh, yeah, this is perfect.
Okay, here you
Thank
go.
you.
Hi.
Our show.
Thank you, Bobbie, so much. This is quite an honor.
Thank you.
Thanks. I first want to thank Bobbie Horowitz for inviting me here, and I wanted to congratulate my fellow nominees, John and Bruce. I'm a survivor of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma and breast cancer. Yay! I'm a two-time survivor. I eat the Pink Hulk, and thank you for your beautiful playing. Thank you so much. Thank you to all the performers that we've had tonight. I'm going, after the show, I have postcards of my show, if you would like them. It's a one-woman show, but I've toured the world with it and just got back from Portland and Seattle. So I'm going to do an excerpt, and I'm wondering if I should maybe do it without the mic, if I could probably hear me better that way. That might be a little bit easier to do it without the mic. Okay, so I'm going to give that a try.
In the back of the room here?
Yeah, can you hear me, or should I try?
Yeah.
Okay, I do have a big set of lungs, so I think I might be able to do it. Okay, thank you. And this is an excerpt from the Pink Hulk.
Trying to recover from my cancer treatments, I am determined to do another bike marathon again. For the past 5 years, I have participated in the New York City 5-borough bike tour. And this year, it's May 2nd, only 2 months after I finish my final radiation treatments. And I think, how could I possibly be ready for a bike marathon in 2 months' time? I meet my radiologist for the first time. Do you think I should try to do the bike marathon and do the 40 miles? Why not? Of course you should. Absolutely you should. I am grateful for the encouragement. And despite the fatigue and the radiation side effects, I try to train as best as I can, even if I don't fulfill the full 40 miles. Flash forward. It's now the day before the bike marathon. And the past treatment has really tired me out. I feel like total crap, total yuck. And for over 2 weeks, I have an inverted maxi pad with wings under my armpit to protect a radiation burn. Now that I'm in menopause, I guess I found one last use for maxi pads. Yeah. I'm also suffering from post-treatment anxiety and depression. I'm convinced that I'm not going to be able to finish. It's now the day of the bike marathon. At the start line at 8:30 a.m. It begins where the Twin Towers once stood. The bullhorn sounds for it to begin. And as I pedal, I hit mile 10, and then I continue to pedal, and I hit mile 20, and I continue to pedal over the Queensboro Bridge, over the Brooklyn Bridge, and I continue to pedal. And then I hit mile 30, and then the colossal Verrazano Bridge, the very last bridge, and I pump my legs even harder climbing up that huge hill. Go, 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 keep going. And as I hit the midpoint, flashbacks of the last 8.5 months flood my mind. Images of my bald head, chemo drips, IV, surgery, radiation complications, poking, prodding, stabbing, and having cancer a second time in my life. Fuck! And then I descend down the last half of the bridge, pedaling faster and faster, wind on my face. I take a sharp right turn and I exit the bridge and I can see the finish line. I can see the end of this. And then I round that last corner with all my might and I whiz past the other cyclist and I cross the finish line! I just finished treatment for breast cancer 2 months ago. I just finished treatment 2 months ago. I did it. I beat you, cancer. I did it. I won.
And the Pink Hulk is about my trying to get laid before I start chemo treatment. That's really what it's about. So you have to come see the Pink Hulk to see if I have a happy ending.
Thank you. Now, I forgot to say before that Mr. Sidney Myer has a DVD of him singing that is out now, and it's quite incredible. And I am going to be very proud to say that one of my songs is on that DVD. That I wrote with Spectre many years ago, but Sidney put it on. Thank you.
It's a great song.
Oh, thank you. And I also forgot to give out Carol Shedlin she has flyers for her show that's coming up. And I think everyone should see it. I know it knocked me out. And here we are with our final honoree, a woman who has, you've changed my life. I'm serious, just knowing you and knowing what's possible really helped me. Are you going to use this mic, right? Not the hand mic? Oh, the hand mic. Okay, great. I recently met Miss Donna Elliott, and when I heard her perform, I was just amazed. She could hardly see at that time, too, and yet there she is, looking gorgeous.
Thank you, Miss Horowitz. I did a show with Mr. Diamond. Oh yes, at the duplex. And after one performance, Mrs. Horowitz ran up and said, "I think this song is right for you." I read the first line and I said, "Oh, I don't want to be a freshman anymore." I said, "I'm young. I'm not going to sing a song like that." So I'm growing into the song. He's a tramp, but I love him. Breaks a new heart every day. He's a tramp, I adore him, and I only hope he'll stay that way. He's a tramp, he's a scoundrel, he's a rounder, he's a cad. He's a tramp, but I love him. Yes, even I have got it pretty bad. You never know when he'll show up. He gives you plenty of trouble. I guess he's just a no-punk. But I wish that he were double. He's a tramp, he's a rover, and there's nothing more to say. If he's a tramp, he's a good one, and I wish that I could travel his way. Da 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 da. wish that I could travel his way. I wish that I could travel his way. I wish that I could travel his way. I wish that I could travel his way. Thank you, Mr. Myer. Thank you, Mrs. Shedlin. Thank you, Mr. Diamond, of course, and Mr. Bruce. And the lovely girl who sang that Being Stronger. Excellent, excellent. Did I miss anybody? Mr. David? I love Mr. Ward. He's the best. Let me tell you, he never criticizes, he only is constructive. Bravo, bravo. Thank you, Mrs. Horowitz, for inviting me. God bless you all, you're fabulous.
Wow. She's something else. I want to thank everybody for coming. Matthew, thank you so much. You're amazing. On the lights and sound, the best gift. Thank you. Randy, your waitress, and your other waiters. Hello. These are more like family to me. And of course, Mr. Sidney Myer for booking. And there are so many incredible people in this room. Mindy, the Mad Hatters, who is doing a show now, used to design all my hats. And Russ Woolley. And I'm leaving people out. Is there anybody here who has a show coming up?
Marnie Klar.
And Marnie.
I do.
And Deb Stone.
I do.
Sally Joe Hadley.
Everybody. And Sally Joe Hadley is here. Yes. And Barbara Valley has another show coming up. And Ageless Wonder. She's got a show coming up. Well, this is just, I mean, the talent in this room. Pardon? Well, we can later, yeah, but now we have to. So, I want to thank everybody for coming. This was such a joy to me. And I can't tell you that I really, truly feel, for all ages, that when music and intimate love like this, if that was everything that was in the world, it wouldn't matter what color, what size, what age, oh, by the way, this is a purple day. This is the day of anti-bullying against the gay, lesbian, LGBT community, and I just go along with that. So it's a yellow day numerologically for me, but it's a purple day. And I do that. And I t-shirt too. I do. And now for our theme. From the day I entered high school, I craved that senior jacket. Through the long, long days of freshman year, I wondered, could I hack it? I looked up to upperclassmen, and it seemed so far away, till I'd finally be a senior and be worshipped every day. And I'd sing never, sing along with me, freshman again. Never a freshman again. Time for easy breathing, I've completed all my teething. Never a freshman again. And then I hit those Ivy halls. Thank God that I got in them. I rushed all the sororities, kept praying that I'd win them. Thank you, SDT. As a sophomore and a junior, I kept praying for that date when I'd finally be a
a senior and play till I graduate. I'd sing never a freshman again. Never a freshman again. No more studying night and day. There'll be time for loving and time for play. Never a freshman again. For years I kept on working so I could look successful. The joys were great, the pleasures grand, but many days were stressful. I feared that getting on in years would mean that I'd grow old. But I keep getting younger, at least that's what I'm told. I've learned that love is all that counts, especially loving me. And since my cells can all renew, I'm young as I can be. I think of thoughts like building up instead of breaking down. And now my life's one senior prom, and I get discounts all around town. Never a freshman again. No, never. Never a freshman again. So come on, boys, I get my way. The senior year is here to stay. Never a freshman again. I don't mean maybe. Never a freshman again. Thank you all. I love everyone in this room. Thank you so much. They're all wonderful, and thank you so much for coming.